Yo, 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 what's going on out the fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA Unified World Champ. We have Showtime Shawn Porter. He's retired now, but he's the former two-time welterweight world champ. And then we have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champ. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, we all know Showtime Shawn Porter has been in the ring with both fighters, Errol the True Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford. We know that he was the world champion when he fought Errol Spence, and he was the challenger when he fought Terence Bud Crawford. We know he put in extra work to fight Errol Spence, and he went in there on sure will against Bud. He was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but he still gave a hell of a showing, and Terence Crawford did what he had to do. But at first, Showtime Shawn Porter was saying that, Terence Bud Crawford had the edge over Errol Spence. And, he was kind of riding with Bud to beat Errol. But now, Porter has switched his tune. And, he's looking at Errol Spence to be victorious against Terence Bud Crawford. You feel me? And, it's just being realistic. It's just being realistic. And Shawn Porter, saying what he's saying after sharing the ring with both dudes, understanding what Errol Spence brought to the ring and understanding what Terence Bud Crawford brought to the ring and how they both, fought. But I'm quite sure Terence Bud Crawford is kind of pissed off at Shawn Porter for switching stands. I want y'all to hear me out. Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter, they buds, right? Besties, friends, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And, he was riding with Terence Bud Crawford to beat Errol Spence at first. And we know Terence Bud Crawford, he can get kind of jealous-hearted. And he can get pissed off at you and mad at you if you ride with Errol Spence over him. So now that Shawn Porter switched his tune and said that he got Errol Spence beating him, Bud Crawford probably feeling a certain type of way towards Shawn Porter. Probably looking at him like, man, you're a sucker right now. Both Mac probably looking at Showtime Shawn Porter like he's a sucker right now. We know anything that got to do with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, if you pick Errol Spence, they gonna dog you out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna dog you out. They gonna call you all type of names, and they ain't gonna give a damn. You understand? But when it come to EJ, you just gotta be realistic about this dude, bro. You have to be realistic. It's a lot of people out there that hate on Errol because they just, haters of his, but they don't want to see him prosper. And then when you bring up all the shit that he did, they're discredited. You understand? But now that Shawn Porter understand that Errol Spence, was his toughest competitor, that he worked his ass off for, and the things that we were saying, that Shawn Porter didn't leave no stones unturned when he fought Errol Spence. He went over and beyond, went and got another trainer, Barry Hunter, linked up with Coach Larry Wade, was at at his performance center, was at the Mayweather gym, was at going to D.C., they doing everything they had to do. And he had to think about that shit. Like, look here, man. I put in overtime for Errol Spence. I put in overtime for Errol Spence. I didn't do that for Terence Bud Crawford. And I was on Terence Bud Crawford's ass. You feel me? I was on his ass. So, when I'm really looking at the situation, I have to give Errol Spence the credit and the just due because he beat the best version of myself. The best version of myself. You understand? And I got to respect that in Shawn Porter. He came out and he spoke the truth. He went on no bullshit like everybody else be. He said one thing, but he came back and he told the truth. Because a lot of cats is afraid to speak the truth out here. They think just because you friends with a fighter or that's your guy, you got to ride with him. No, if you feel like your guy's going to lose, just be realistic about the situation, bro. Just be realistic. You understand? Tell the truth. Feel what I'm saying? Like Will Smith said, tell the truth, man. Tell the truth. Now, we all know it's going to be a tough fight. We all know it's going to be a great fight. We all know it's going to be a legendary fight. We all know that these boys coming and they bringing it. Terence Crawford working his ass off. He working his ass off. Errol the True Spence Jr. working his ass off. You understand? Both of these boys are undefeated. Neither one want to lose this bout. Neither one want to lose this bout. But if you share the ring with both like Shawn Porter and Kell Brook, And you know that Errol Spence hit harder. You know that Errol Spence is the stronger fighter. You feel me? That was smart in the ring. Terence Crawford is smart as also. But y'all seen what Errol Spence did and learned that negated what y'all do best. Get that man his just due, bro. Get that man his just due. Not saying Terence Crawford can't win a fight. But if you feel like that Errol Spence is going to win, say that, bro. Say that. Don't just say, oh, well, I feel like he going to win because that's my guy and shit like that. No, you are a professional fighter. You are a professional fighter. You understand? Just be realistic to let the fans be realistic. A la my guy, Anthony Yard. That's why I respect Anthony Yard. Because when Errol Spence went over there to fight Kell Brook, Anthony Yard picked Errol Spence to win, even though Kell Brook was his countryman. You feel me? Even though Kell Brook was his countryman, he picked Errol Spence to win that fight. And look who won the fight. Look who won the fight. Errol the True Spence Jr. So I'm looking at Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. Yes, they have a relationship, right? They cool with one another. We know that Terence Crawford came on the show after the fight and shit like that. But if you feel like that Bud is going to lose, be realistic with him. Be realistic with him. Don't sugarcoat shit. Don't act like you got him winning, but then in the back of your head, you know that Errol Spence, you know it's the better fighter and you feel like he going to win the fight. You know what I mean? But Terence Crawford and Bomac, like I said, they going to be holding on to this grudge for you, Shawn Porter. You know what I mean? They going to be holding on to this grudge because that's what they do, bro. That's what they do. You know, if you go against them, if you feel like another fighter go win, even though you rock with them, even though you feel like they're a hell of a fighter, you understand? Even though you're a fan of them, they will shit on you. They will call you an Errol Spence nut rider. They will say you wearing Errol Spence draws. They will tell you don't know shit about boxing. You know? Just because you pick Errol Spence to win the fight. And a lot of these cats out here, they like that as well. You know, just because you got Errol Spence winning the fight, they call you a Terence Bud Crawford hater. Or you don't never show Bud no love. This, that, and the third. Like, you can't speak your truth nowadays in this world. If you speak your truth, they like to just shit on you, bro. And I don't know why it's like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather for somebody to tell me the truth than tell me a lie. You know, that's just me. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth than tell me a lie at the end of the day. Like I said, a lot of people gonna be hating on Shawn Porter. Oh, well, Shawn Porter, first he said Bud was gonna win the fight. First he was saying Bud is this, Bud is that. Now he switched his tune to my Errol Spence gonna win the fight. Errol is this, Errol is that. He ain't no friend of Bud Crawford. He ain't no friend. He a snake. I know what's coming. I know exactly what's coming. But at the end of the day, man, the truth will prevail. The truth will prevail. And what's Errol Spence's name? The truth. You feel me? The truth. Now, like I said, it's going to be one hell of a fight, man. Terence Bud Crawford. I'm not mad at the people who picking him to win the fight. I understand why. You feel me? I always said it's a 50-50 fight. I stick to it. I just got Errol Spence winning. And I got my reasons why. If you got Bud winning, you got your reasons why. I understand. But don't come to me talking about Errol Spence don't stand a chance and the car crash and this, that, and all that other weird shit. Be realistic, bro. Be realistic. Like I say, Errol is doing everything he got to do to be victorious, just like Bud. So July 29th, we in for some history, bro. And we all go enjoy it. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, Showtime Shawn Porter, the man who shared the ring with Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford, the man who once said he felt like Terence Crawford, would win the fight, has changed his mind and came out and told everybody that Errol Spence will win now. And I got to respect that. You know what I mean? Y'all might be pissed off at it, but I got to respect it. Great for stepping up to the plate and being your own man, Shawn. Thank you. Can't wait for July 29th. We going to enjoy this thing. Get ready, y'all. Straight like that.